waking up to a beautiful morning in Chitkul. Today was day 5 of my trip, and today I only had to ride 45 minutes to a small village called Rakcham, a place that most travelers skip without a second thought. And I didn't know that this tiny detour and this quiet village by the Baspa River will change something in me. And sometimes the smallest places leave the biggest marks. And Rakcham was one of them. After being on the bike for 7 to 8 hours every day for the last 3 days, today felt like a breath I had forgotten to take. I woke up late and, as usual, had some parathas and chai. A slow, simple breakfast. Nothing special, but somehow it felt healing. And for the first time on this trip, I was not rushing to chase a destination. I just sat there, letting the warmth of the chai and the silence of the mountains sink in. A small pause, but enough to remind me how far I had come. I was all packed up and ready to leave Chitkul. But leaving Chitkul feels strange. I thought I'd be excited for a new trip, a new destination. But Chitkul is not one of those places you leave behind. When I left, I felt I left a part of me there. The road to Rakcham was quiet. Too quiet. And when things get quiet, your mind gets loud. I was about to reach Rakcham after a 45 minutes ride. Rakcham is this beautiful Himalayan village located at 10,000 feet in the Canon district of Himachal, Pradesh. By the time I reached Rakcham, it was starting to get late. Now I don't know why, but I could not help relating myself to this town. Average. A small village squeezed between two big, famous places of Chitkul and Kalpa. Now there's this thing about us average people in average places. No one really knows our depth until they slow down to actually look. Now Rakcham does not try to impress you. It has no big mountains like Kalpa and no alpine grasslands like Chitkul. It just waits quietly And if you give it a moment, it opens itself in ways you never expect. And somewhere in this road, I realized that maybe some of us are like that too. And maybe there's more to us than what the world sees at first glance. And maybe average is not small. Maybe average is just unexplored. Alright, this is the riverside camp we're staying at. Looks pretty good. And it's just by the river Baspa, flowing just right there. So yeah, let's go there. And sitting by the Baspa River, as I watched the light fade, I realized there's nothing loud in this town. No big views, no selfie points, no must-visit places. It's just a slow, steady kind of beauty. The kind you notice when you finally stop rushing. And maybe that's what hit me. How many things in life have I ignored just because they did not look big enough? How many moments, how many people, chances that I walked away from because it did not shine immediately. And this tiny town made me realize that the world is not divided in big and small. It is divided into things we pay attention to and to things we don't.
I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
So as I spend my last night in this little town, Rakcham, I think about tomorrow when I leave for Kalpa and may never return to this town again. But I'm excited and happy that I got to see this place, and even more excited for the adventures ahead.
Passing by, leave a mark in our marks to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The River's gonna cry when you're gone,